Oh, hello. I'm Dr. Philbert Wilhelm, staff theoretical physicist here at Open Stage. Welcome to my talented friends live. Before we begin, there are a few things you need to know. First and foremost, we would like to remind you that you are a live studio audience, and this broadcast will be streamed on the World Wide Web to potentially billions of people. We ask that you cheer, clap, laugh, and occasionally boo if the mood takes you. Please keep in mind that performers are sensitive creatures and need constant admiration and validation. If you feel you need help fabricating some enthusiasm, drinks are available before, during, and after the show. Libations can be obtained in the Court Street Cabaret. During the show, you can order drinks by using your smartphone. Simply go to openstagehbg.com/welcome or scan the QR code at your table. A barkeep will be with you shortly to deliver your beverage of choice. Try one of our drink specials. Take a moment to locate your nearest exit in case of emergency. Keep in mind that the nearest exit may be behind you. The show you are about to see runs 90 minutes on a good day. At intermission, restrooms and the bar are through the exit on your left. Please keep your hands and feet inside the theater at all times. Now, I'll turn you over to the MTFL audience liaison. Enjoy the show.
My talented friends, the very talented.
Gibby, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You look a little down, a little sad. Why the long face?
I don't know, Nick. I know I should be happy. Things are going good. It seems like things are sunny. I should find a better mood. But I can't fight this sinking feeling. The other shoe's about to drop. Help me help this sinking feeling. Something I can't stop.
Feeling of disaster running through my head. Song about this moment, existential dread.
Thing in those 20 years in Afghanistan?
Hurricanes, floods, rising temperatures. Is the planet trying to kill us?
My voting rights are being stripped away from me as I stand here now.
The Delta variant is ravaging hospitals and we're still arguing about face masks.
My favorite weekend plans are when my friends cancel our weekend plans.
There is so much to be hopeful for. There's still so much to feel.
think about the good times.
Just keep it hid.
Disasters all around.
But don't flip your leg.
But I can't fight this sinking feeling. The other shoe's about to drop. Help me fight this sinking feeling.
You realize that we're doomed. You realize that we're doomed.
We're doomed.
We're doomed.
Welcome to My Talented Friends Live! Woo! Featuring Nick and Stacy Warner! Woo! Rachel Landon! Yay! Chad Michaelson!
Hey!
Dave Richwine! Liz Curtis! Anthony, the My Talented Friends Tiger!
Yay!
From
Correct.
Narcisse Theatre Company, Frank Henley.
Yay!
Visual artist, Stephen Michael Haas.
Yay!
And here's your host, Chris Gibson.
That's me. Hey, howdy.
He's pretty all right.
Well, howdy, friends and the internet and everybody. Wow, it's here we are. This is give it up to Nick Warner for that beautiful original song. We're doomed.
He's so talented.
You should try to do it. You should try to like do it professionally.
Yeah.
Like playing piano and. Well, you guys just did it. You did your cabaret tonight. The
We
Werners
did it.
Cabaret.
It was so fun and amazing, and we didn't suck.
No, you didn't suck at all.
No.
It was like a little trip through the history of the Werners.
Yeah. We did some original songs on that too, and I think later in the show tonight you're going to hear another Nick original. So
What?
stay tuned.
Well, we're not paying for royalties. That is for sure. We're only doing
Wait,
originals.
what?
So, last time we did this show, it was a little wonky. It was a little, well, I mean,
a little different.
I feel like it was my fault because I actually at one point cursed nature. I think I
You
said
did.
fuck nature.
Yeah,
You
you
did.
fucked it up,
And then you
dude.
said fuck nature.
I said fuck
We
nature.
said fuck nature, and then over the next week, we had record heat, and a hurricane just came up and knocked out Cape Cod, and then we had massive flooding in the theater,
Yeah.
which was
Fuck
we
Cape
had
Cod.
a water feature on the main stage, buckets of water, and so I just want to say to nature, I'm sorry. I apologize. I think
We're sorry we told you to go fuck yourself.
we are sorry that we told you to go fuck yourself. And I have to say that even last show we were trying to find positivity.
Absolutely.
And I think there was even some positive things that came out of the flood that maybe not everybody, has considered. For
Like
example,
what?
well, the theater got cleaned up almost immediately. It was like immediately
fair.
cleaner than it was
That's fair.
before the flood. We saved thousands of dollars on that koi pond that
Absolutely.
Stuart was investing in.
You hydrated it.
We hydrated it.
Everyone
and
needs to drink more water.
Interesting thing, Bree just told me that we are now, we qualify for a federal wetlands protection grant. So, yeah, it's all good. Hey, this is a big show. This is a huge show that we have for you. So much going on. Stephen Michael Haas is here. He's going to be doing some
Hello,
art.
friend.
We've got from Narcisse Theatre Company, Frank Henley.
Oh.
He'll talk to us about Rashoman. We've got Liz Curtis here. We're doing some ENTHUSIACTIVITIES.
Hell
Really excited about that. As we said, a song from the Werners, and we're gonna play spin-off. I mean, it's a big show. But before we get to that, I want to just say hi to all of my friends, specifically my beautiful and talented wife.
Oh.
Rachel Landon. Hi, honey. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. A little washed out in this speed, but makes me look good. So.
Oh, okay, good.
Vampire is in.
Yeah, absolutely. You are lots of things going on for you.
Oh yes,
Right?
Yeah.
You just finished out your musical shows here at Open Stage.
That's right. I got to do a beautiful show with Stacy and yes, that's you.
It's me. I'm in that.
And Carly Lafferty.
And Nick Warner.
Yeah, and Nick Warner, and we did a beautiful Carole King show, and I'm very proud of it. And yeah, so.
And now you are taking over Midtown Cinema. GM and
The bitch is back in town. Bitch is running shit. Bitch is running shit.
Midtown Cinema. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations
We
to both
are
of you.
so excited.
Yeah.
And I couldn't ask for a better person to work with,
Oh.
and I think she feels the same.
Oh yes, unprompted. I would say the exact same thing.
Not scripted at all.
Well, for those of you out on the internet who may not know, Midtown Cinema is an amazing art house cinema here in Harrisburg,
Yes.
and we are just so thrilled that you guys are the new head bitches in charge.
We
Yeah.
love it. We're so thankful for Adam and Sammy for really taking us under their wings and teaching us the ins and outs of it. And we're so ready to grow and learn more
Not to
as we
mention
go
John
along.
and Abby Tierney, right?
Oh,
Two of
the Tierneys.
coolest people.
Give it up for the Tierneys.
Oh my God,
They're the
yes,
best
absolutely.
people in the world.
Absolutely. Two
And
of the coolest people on the
yeah,
planet.
absolutely.
Speaking of cool people,
Now it's.
oh no, I'm talking about Chad. It's Chad Michaelson! Chad Michaelson's here!
I'm gonna.
Chad.
You can't get rid of it even if we're not on the internet. Well, we are on the internet.
We
But
are
you know
on
what
the
I mean
internet.
in
We
my
are on
chat
the
room.
internet.
Potentially
Chad,
billions of people.
as
Potentially billions
Yes,
of
as our chat room moderator, Chad is on the cutting edge of knowing when we are on and off the internet. And this is
It's half
those
of my
times when
job.
We are on the internet. Potentially billions of viewers out there. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to you, Chad. What's new in Chad's world?
I mean, business, it is a booming. People are still,
The business of what? The business of Chad?
yes,
Oh,
the
okay.
business of Chad.
Business is a booming.
I do things outside of here. You
Do
remembered
what?
that.
Well, yes, you have a food
Things.
delivery service.
I am a food delivery connoisseur.
Kind of. Do you
That
mean
is
you
the-
consume the delivery foods?
Well, I mean, to best sell your product, you must taste a little of all.
So with that said, what's your company's name?
It's Chad Eats.
Chad Eats.
What happened to
Eats,
Chad
so-
Shoes?
Chad Shoes.
We had to go through
Chewing Chad.
rebranding.
Oh yeah.
Mostly because my mom doesn't like the word choose.
Oh. It is not.
And
it's-
if she was going to buy all of the marketing supplies, I had to change the name. Thanks, Mom.
Sounds like a very well thought out business venture, Chad. And
It's been going great.
A very
I've been
original
serving to
idea.
5s of people.
Fives.
Yeah.
We know how that is. So another thing. Well, of course, we talked to Nick and Stacy. Are you well? Are you doing well? Are you having a good time?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
every single fucking day.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Living the dream.
We love it.
Just smiling through the pain.
Absolutely, or drinking
Woof.
through the pain, either one. I also have to welcome our. When we started this show, we were so thrilled that we had the best tech crew in
Yes.
Harrisburg.
Absolutely.
Unmatched.
Yes, Sarah Scholl and Dan Bix are unbelievable. I mean, just.
They actually came to our cabaret tonight and then left.
And then left. Yes, yes. Well, I mean,
Amazing.
to be fair, it was on brand because they did not quite make it through the entire show last time. They did quit on us, but
On air.
we yes, on air. Many of you quit on air, to be fair,
we all
but we
did. I was fired.
we scoured the city and trying to find a replacement tech crew, and eventually we did. And so we now I'm very excited to introduce you to the fourth best tech crew in Harrisburg, Ari Retzer and Brad Barkdoll, Ian Sullivan, and Sound. So excited to have y'all here. Thank you. You're doing a great job on that camera, Brad. That's good. I see you. That's wonderful.
Angles, yeah.
Please don't break
Wonderful.
that.
Ian Sullivan is our sound guy. He is God, God love
Thank
him.
you.
God love
What
him.
a blessing to have you.
Ari is our audience liaison.
It's
hell
a
of a
hard
job.
job tonight, so yeah.
Hard.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Speaking of people who do great jobs, and I rarely speak of this person in that
I
subject.
don't think you ever have.
David Richwine. David
David.
Richwine. Yes, slow clap for David.
Dave.
So Dave Richwine, one of our writers, famously one of our writers, not a big fan of the show, not a big fan of our news segment, and I understand that he has decided to take upon himself to create a new news segment. So please welcome to the internet Dave Richwine and Crosstalk.
As a result of a few unpleasant instances from a previous episode, the management decided it might be in everyone's best interest to have someone dedicated to preserving a certain degree of transparency where the show is concerned. So, to that end, this is Crosstalk. News about and in defense of my talented friends live. Each program, or as necessary, I'll be making a short statement about show developments and then taking a few questions from you, the audience. First up, I'd like to begin by addressing the staff situation that played out during our July 10 broadcast. It has been noted by some individuals who watched the program or who have viewed the program on YouTube that there was a significant instance of staff turnover by the end of the episode. What may have seemed like a hot-headed series of angry conflicts, firings, and resignations have been looked into and thoroughly explained. With the fast pace of a live show, sometimes perfectly ordinary circumstances can seem more elevated than they are. I don't want to take too much more time because we've already covered this pretty extensively on our website, but here's a short breakdown of staff trajectories at the end of the July 10 program. Nick Werner left because of heat exhaustion and did not want to faint on stage. Chad Michaelson had food poisoning and left to seek medical attention. Rachel Landon had an appointment she totally forgot about. Sarah Scholl and Dan Bixler were never really part of the program staff and don't count.
That's right, that's true.
Patrick Hughes never showed up at the theater. Brianna Dahl was frightened by the bright lights and ran out into Court Street. Dr. Fenton Wilhelm went for a walk after dress rehearsal and got lost.
What about, wasn't Liz Curtis? Was
Oh,
here?
yes. Well, Liz quits after every show. Liz, that's just what she does.
That's true.
Liz quits
Rehearsals
after every
too.
show.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda, we've gotten several emails and have seen a number of retweets of people who have reported sightings of MTFL Tiger Anthony driving around portions of the Mid-State with a Confederate flag emblem on his truck. The show wants to state
That's on brand.
emphatically and publicly that what Anthony had on his vehicle is an emblem of the Norwegian flag.
Norwegia. I don't know.
People have mistaken this flag for a Confederate flag in the past, to be sure. Anthony says racist things without warning or provocation all the time.
He does. That is very true.
I can attest
But this
to that.
vehicle does not display this particular offensive item.
So,
Norwegian pride.
Yep.
Next, the state of the Chad. Per our social media inquiries, we'll be adding some Chad Michaelson news each crosstalk beginning this evening. When possible, Chad will report on his own activities or supply crosstalk with details on Chad-related business. So, with that, here's the Chad report. Chad, how's everything?
It's good.
Keeping busy?
Oh yeah.
Feeling good?
Always, yeah.
And there's the Chad report. Be with us next week for additional critical follow-ups. And now one from the Smile File. As many of you know by now, the program received a rather sharp critique from YouTube influencer and entertainment reviewer T. Thompson. We wanted to get in touch with Mr. Thompson to drill down a little bit into his comment of, "Fuck this dumbass channel," which they posted to our YouTube page.
That actually happened.
first and only comment.
The first and only comment we've ever gotten.
First and
on
only,
YouTube.
big thing for us.
We weren't able to schedule Mr. Thompson to appear on Crosstalk tonight, but he did send us a prepared statement from which I'd like to read.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Dear my talented friends, live cast, and crew, please accept this correspondence as my most heartfelt apology for my hasty and inexcusable post on your social media platforms.
Wonderful.
At the time of that writing, I was experiencing a great deal of compounded personal difficulty.
I get it.
My home-based business in Kankakee, Illinois had recently been almost completely ruined by heavy rains that blew through the state.
We feel you, T. Thompson.
Yes.
I mean, it's a thing.
And I had turned to the internet and your program for diversion. What I should have written was more along the lines of, your writing is weak and unoriginal, your performers aren't very polished,
True.
and that one guy talks like he has a mouthful of cotton.
Which
Does not say. My profanity was abrupt and inexcusable. Thank you for your understanding and seriously fire your writers. Yours, Timmy.
Oh, Timmy.
That's a nice.
Timmy Thompson.
Good, T. Thompson.
That's Crosstalk, everyone. We won't be taking any questions this evening. Thank you, and good night.
Crosstalk with Dave Richwine,
Gibby.
but our first guest.
Gibby, quick question. Sorry to interrupt everybody. How much longer is this going to go on, like this show?
At least 2 more hours,
Yeah,
how
it's-
we usually run.
It's like an hour-long show, Brad.
That is not
crap.
good.
Oh, no.
We
What?
have a conflict
Yeah,
that
we
we have
gotta-
to get to. We thought this was going to be like a 10-minute ordeal.
Yeah, I just thought.
What are you
Well, this is gonna be a
10
show.
10, 15,
A 10-minute
like, tops, but we've got something to.
I mean, obviously we're sorry, but
Oh.
we
Yeah,
have to
we'll be back
go.
again.
It's obvious that you're sorry. What am I supposed to do? I have no tech crew.
Here, I'll set it. Now, don't move.
Yeah, just
See ya.
stay right
Well, I
there.
could
Okay.
great.
set it.
Thanks, Brad.
Static.
So sorry, bye.
Thanks, guys.
Brad Barkdoll and Ari Retzer.
They're going to fuck.
Oh, great. Well, fantastic. That's the conflict? What are we going to... We need it.
What?
You got to do it.
What?
You step in to be the audience. Dave Richwine.
But I finally got a ball!
Dave
First
Richwine.
time.
Dave, do you mind filling in on that on the camera? You can jump on the camera here. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, give it up for Dave Richwine and Chad Michaelson, your new audience liaison, and now
Fifth best tech crew.
fifth best tech crew. Oh, well, that was pretty good. All right. Anyway, we do have a guest, and he's here. He's sitting next to me. It's
already
Stephen
here.
Michael Haas. Come on up here, buddy. Come on up here. Can we have a? Do we have a? Can we give that other mic to Stephen? Great. This is going Well, all right.
Yes.
Hello.
Stephen Michael Haas. You don't have to touch it. Don't even turn it on or off. It's all been done for you by the 5th best tech crew in Harrisburg.
I didn't even touch that.
Out. No, Ian did that. He's
I thought he was
here with us. He's part of the
Numbers
4th best. You're the 5th best. Let's let it go. Okay, so
Numbers are hard.
Stephen Michael Haas, you are a very, very prolific visual artist here in Harrisburg and
thank you.
in the area. Yes, I mean your work is it's sort of ubiquitous, especially. Well, tell us about the mural work that you've done in and around town.
Well, I didn't go into being an artist intending to be a muralist. It just kept sort of happening. People were like, hey, you should do that. And I would be like, I'll do that.
I mean, you've done some big murals that for the
Is that money?
No, for the who's the organization that you do the Nito Burrito?
Nito Burrito, yeah. I just did work for Sheets too, actually.
Oh, for
Sheets?
Sheets?
I did a coloring book for them, but yeah. I just take everything I can get, you know? Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know exactly that. Your work is iconic, and you actually did some fantastic work for us at Open Stage a couple of years with the wonderful
Alice in
Hania
Wonderland,
Sindelar. Yeah, you guys did Alice in Wonderland, an entire set of cardboard art that was kinetic.
It was amazing.
And amazing, and we still have pieces of it. I have a piece on my wall in my house.
I
and-
have some at my house,
Yeah.
and I wasn't even involved with Open Stage when that happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing art, and we're so thrilled that you have made yourself available to us. Now, another thing I've noticed on the internet that you're doing is, or I've been watching you on the internet in your house while you sleep. No,
Gibby actually has a spare room in my house.
you know, just for hanging out and stuff. And but no, you're really doing something so bizarre, and I'm so frightened for you. You're boxing.
Yeah.
You're boxing.
I'm getting punched in the head over and over again.
Why? Why are you doing that?
I wanted an alternative. Honestly, so when I was 20, I ran a marathon, and I just I have these crazy this crazy drive to do really big things. Like I'm sure you see my mural.
Yeah.
So around the time I turned 19, someone told me I could run a 5K. So I was like, I'm going to run a marathon. So I ran a marathon, and then after that I got into swimming, and I just kind of cycle through things, and I've never actually had a coach, and through a long series of events, I knew someone who was he was a kung fu instructor who used to be a boxer. He was like, you should do this. And then so first I went to Title Boxing Club, and it's a place where people just go to do cardio, and they weren't doing it right. Not that they weren't doing it right, but it's just you go for 30, 45 minutes. Not to be meandering with my story, but I was like, I need to learn proper form. I need to not look like a douchebag when I'm punching the punching bag. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they taught me how to actually turn into it and put my arm up, to block from a hook coming at my head. You know what I mean? And so I go 5 days a week now. And actually, I haven't posted it on my Facebook yet, but I just posted a video on my private Instagram of me getting really just wailed on by some really big dude.
Yeah, you were saying that you really got your bell rung a couple of times.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that myself.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's to me that's frightening, especially the moneymaker. You know what I mean? That's
why I gotta learn how to not get hit. You know?
I guess that's true.
There's all sorts of stuff.
See, that would never have crossed my mind.
I'm turning 30, and I was just I want to do something that, so my dad really puffed up at this age, puffed up. You know what I mean?
No.
I would have puffed up.
Don't know what you mean. Sure.
So
yeah.
he got really big, and I would much rather not get really big.
Sure.
Not be immobile. So
Yes.
I was I need to be in the gym 5 days a week. This is the time to do it.
That's good on you. And yes, how about that?
How about that, dude? You're awesome.
Now, this evening, as folks have already seen, you are here to actually create some live art during the show.
Yeah.
You're going to create some live art. And that live on the show.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I did hear that Stephen was going to be creating some live art on the show, which you're going to be able to see throughout the evening. I'm stoked about it. And it just so happens that our mascot, Anthony the MTFL Tiger, actually, he is a artist's model. Did y'all know that?
What?
Is he?
I
An artist?
should have.
Yeah. Yeah.
An artist's model.
Yeah, yeah.
artist's model.
So he
Which
was interested in
artist?
actually coming out to create some art with Stephen. I thought that was a really great opportunity for him to
there
kind of
anything
make
you
up
can't
for
do?
everything. Yeah.
So you're saying Anthony is here for that?
Anthony is always here.
Well, I know he's always here. Is he gonna come out?
Oh,
is he,
yeah, absolutely. Let me play Anthony's intro video. Here we go. Here we go.
He only
Well, that's fantastic. Please give it up for Stephen Michael Haas.
Stephen
He's
Michael
gonna be working
Haas,
with us. Thanks, I'll take that.
You can just set it at the bar.
Sure, I'm gonna give it to Chad. Chad will do something with it.
I'll hold on to it.
Okay, so that's our first act. We're gonna go to a
Actually,
commercial and what?
Listen, I know you just love surprises, so listen.
yeah.
So
Oh,
but here's the thing. I think I have fallen in love with
I love
a
you too.
brand new band. Well, I love you as well. You're a great friend. But there's this really, really great duo that I think you should really consider having on the show, because I kind of booked them and they're already
Is this the
here.
time to talk about it? What?
They're already here.
You have another singing
Yes,
duo?
yes, another. Yeah, I did. Listen, they're this like duo that split off from a family group. They're really chill, really cool. They have like the silkiest, smoothest voices that you've ever heard.
Who are these people?
They're also Canadian.
Oh, I love
my
Canadians.
God.
We love Canadians.
Canadian family.
A Canadian?
band.
Did you
Well,
pay
they're
for
not-
these people to come
they're
down
from-
here?
I kind of said Open Stage would pay for them to come.
Oh my God, Chad. Who are they, and what are we supposed to do with them?
Well, we should give them a shot because here they are, the Blossomies!
Hi! Oh, hello! Oh, good to meet you.
Hey, how are you?
Wow.
How are you?
I'm well. Very.
Hi.
I wish I would like to interview you, but I don't have any.
Don't worry. I took care of it for you. See, just, you're good.
Genius Blosman.
I'll just sit back and
So
watch.
thank you for being on our show, Miss Blosman,
Yes. Jenny?
Jenny Blosman, and
Nick
Nick.
Blosman.
Nick
Yes.
Blosman. Nick, another Nick. Jenny and Nick, has music always been a part of your lives? Does it run in your family?
Oh, yes, it sure does. We have 12 siblings.
Oh.
Yes, and mother and father raised us well. We all sing around the piano at home. It has been in our lives the whole time.
Oh my goodness! Well,
Hey.
that's big family.
Yeah, a lot of finger picking the guitar.
Oh, well, okay. Finger picking. Oh, nice. Are you the oldest or youngest or?
I am the third oldest,
Yes.
and you were the third youngest.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Canadian math. Is it now? I know, and I don't want to be rude, but obviously now, Chad says you're from Canada, but I can pick it up. I can pick up the lilt of an accent. Is it difficult to sing with a Canadian accent?
It's really funny that you asked that. Whenever we start singing, it just happens to disappear. You can't even tell.
Just like Anne Murray. You know, you hardly even knew she was from Canada.
Yeah, Anne Murray, good reference
Yeah.
for
Well,
the
the
kids.
kids. You know, the kids.
Yeah.
Kids
I only know the Blosmans.
Canada, well, speaking of Anne Murray, Canada has produced a lot of musical superstars like Joni Mitchell and Neil Young and
Alanis Morissette.
Celine Dion. So who are some of your musical influences?
Big Sean.
Celine Dion.
Yeah, that is
Big
a really,
Sean.
he does a great Big Sean impression.
Do you do a great Big
So
Sean?
good.
Oh, not now.
Yeah,
not
it's
now.
so
Oh,
good.
come on, you're on the internet.
Yeah, dude, I don't fuck with
Oh, the I don't fuck
I
with
don't
you
fuck
line?
with you, yeah.
I don't fuck with you.
Oh, it's always
Great.
it's always
so
good.
good.
What do you two? Look, obviously you're touring. What do you do for fun? What do the two of you do for fun?
Oh, I love drinking maple syrup. It's
Oh,
just fresh
straight-
tap
there is
right off
really-
the tree. Oh,
Right off the
it's
tree.
there is nothing better than going to Toronto to see a hockey game and just drinking a pint of maple syrup.
Ah,
yeah,
It is
Straight maple
oh.
syrup?
perfect.
straight
Don't
off the
question
tree.
me.
Well, are you guys promoting? You're promoting a new album. I take it. Is it? Are you doing original songs? Are you doing covers?
All
or-
original, all very much our own.
Oh, very much
Yeah.
original.
You
Very
won't
well.
recognize a single one.
And none of them.
Do you think
They're
that
very-
maybe you'd be willing to do a couple of those?
Of course.
songs?
Yeah, of course.
Well, hey, give it up for the Blosmans.
Say we're young and we don't know, won't find out until.
Well, I don't know how much is true, but you've got me and baby, I've got you. Babe, I've got you, babe. I've got you, babe.
They say our love won't pay the rent. Before it's made, our money's all spent.
Well, I know that much is true, and I've got you, and I've still got you. Babe, I've got you, babe. I've got you, babe. I've got you, babe.
I love that. So sweet. So sweet. I think I've heard one like that before. Do you have another number?
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
please.
can. Yeah.
Keep it
Going.
going.
I'm a little bit country.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit of Memphis, Nashville.
With a little Motown in my soul.
Don't know if that's good or bad.
I know I love it so.
I'm a little bit country.
And I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit, he's a little bit gentle. He's a little bit running wild.
She's a lot of full-grown woman. She's a little bit of child.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I know I love it so.
I'm a little bit country.
And I'm a little bit rock and roll.
Okay, that's a good one.
Oh, great. That's it. Yeah, that was.
It's a family act. Family act?
Yes.
We rehearse that every day.
Every day. Wow.
Okay, that's probably all you got for us, or do you have another one more?
Yeah, one more. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
This is our best number. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight.
My heart has always been when it's right by waiting for the middle of a cold dark night when everything is a little clearer in the light of day. And we know the night is gonna be better anyway. Thinking of you striking on my appetite.
Getting started for a little afternoon delight.
Singing songs together make the sparks ignite.
And the
Thought of loving you was getting so
excited.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a, the Blosmans, go away. Blosmans, everyone. Thank you.
Weren't they
I
great?
liked it.
They were very friendly
was
to each other.
intense.
Thanks, Chad, for booking that act for us. And now we're going to go to commercial and talk about where people fall in this organization and what their responsibilities are and are not. So thank you for sticking around. After these messages, we'll see you in just about 5 minutes. Go get a drink. Thank you.
With a superior selection of pet foods, treats, and supplements from which to choose, at Abrams & Weekly, we strive to meet the needs of your beloved pets. We give sound, individualized nutritional advice. We offer professional pet grooming services in a calm environment. And we assist pet owners in finding the necessary resources to keep your pets happy. We carry a wonderful selection of premium, human-grade, holistic, and healthy food and treats, including raw and freeze-dried diets. We also have toys, beds, crates, training aids, and grooming products. While most of our products are geared towards cats and dogs, we offer rabbit, guinea pig, caged bird, and wild bird feeds, as well as litter and animal bedding. Visit us online at abramsandweekly.com. If you don't see a product on our site, give us a call at 717-232-3963. We may have it in stock, or we may be able to order it for you. Why pay shipping costs when you can shop locally? Abrams & Weekly, a trusted name in pet feed and supplies, serving the greater Harrisburg area since 1985.
Downtown, the people are rising.
Welcome to the Black News Beat HBG.
Them bullets was flying. Who said it was a lockdown? Goddamn lie. Oh my, time heals all, but you out of time now. Judge gotta watch us from the clock tower. Little tear gas cleared the whole place out. I'll be back with the hazmat for the next round. We was trying to protest and the fires broke out. Look out for the secret agents, they be planted in the crowd. Said it's civil unrest, but you sleep so sound like you don't hear the screams when we catching beat down. Staying quiet when they killing, but you speak loud when we ride. Got opinions coming from a place of privilege. Sicker than the COVID, how they did them on the ground. Speaking of the COVID, is it still going around?
Welcome to the Obstructed View.
Hi, friends. Hi, guys.
Hello. Bree, I sent that to you in confidence. I'm not giving my feet pics away for free.
I'd love to go to a gay island.
Anything to really increase that awareness of mind-body is going to help you shift your consciousness.
Feel at home in your own body. You know, what's going to make you feel like secure in what you're using?
That was a nice moment that I felt we all shared.
Cheers, queers.
All right. Thanks, audience liaison, for getting a rousing round of applause for us coming back.
Oh!
It's too late, Chad.
Thank you.
Are you threatening us?
The ship sailed. Yes, please. Yes, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the second half of the show. Yes.
Yeah.
Exciting so far.
It's
Titillating.
going well.
So many surprises.
A lot
in
of
this
sexual
episode.
tension.
The most
More
sexual.
than usual. More than usual.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
gonna think
not going to
about
be
that.
hearing any more from chat. Zip. But I do want to say thank you to the folks who make these shows possible, and that's our sponsors. Particularly our season sponsor, Miles Babin.
Yes.
And we also, of course, want to thank the Pennsylvania Council on the Arts and Capital Blue, who is our main stage sponsor. And we would not be able to do any of this without our Inner Circle members. Who are the Inner Circle members, you ask? Well, they're a passionate group of arts supporters who believe that theater is priceless. And every month, they put their money where their mouth is. They make a contribution, either monthly or annually, but if you think that theater is worth investing in, you can be part of that elite group of folks. Just go to openstagehbg.com and find out all there is to find out about being an Inner Circle member, and we would love it if you did that. So let's give it a big round of applause for sponsors and Inner Circle members. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And it is time for our second legitimate guest, an actual guest, a real human being who
The
we are
boyfriends are
obviously
human.
very happy to have with us. Many people know the story Rashoman mainly from the 1950 Akira Kurosawa film. But it's based on the short stories by Ryonosuke Akutagawa, and Frank Henley's group Narcisse Theatre has a sort of a very unique take on it, and here to tell us all about it is Frank Henley himself. Give it up for Frank Henley! How are you, my friend? How are you?
I'm great. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate this very, very much.
Well, thank you for being here, Frank. We appreciate it. And I want, for those folks who maybe are out on the internet and don't know, we have a lot of folks, watching them from all over the world, potentially. But tell us a little bit about Narcisse before we get too far.
Okay, well, Narcisse Theatre Company, established in 2016, is an African-American-led nonprofit multicultural theater organization and arts education organization here in Harrisburg. And like I said, we've been around since 2016. We started off, our first play we ever did was No Exit, and this company was actually created by, with myself and with Brianna Dow. Put your hands together, for real. Because without Brianna, there would be no Narcisse Theatre Company.
There wouldn't be an open stage.
No! I know, right? Put your hands together. Absolutely.
So you guys are producing the theatrical version of Rashoman. Why Rashoman? Why this story?
Why Rashoman? Well, there's a couple different reasons. During the lockdown, towards I was going kind of stir crazy, and I just wanted to get out. And I lived in Midtown Harrisburg, and I took a long walk back up to my old neighborhood where I grew up. I grew up at 3rd and Wisconsin in Harrisburg, and a block away from the lake. And I had a lot of fond memories there. And I went there, it was the first time I'd been there in a couple of years, and it had been completely redone.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, it was just like, they had it was just a cement block where the stage was, and it was kind of like one of those old school band shells, not a band shell, but it was like a place where you would have a band. There was like a wrought iron fence around it, and the ground was covered. It was just tiny, it was fine gravel. But now it's completely beautiful, really, really beautiful. They've really done a great job with it. And there's this beautiful pavilion over where the stage is now. And just by looking at it, I'm like, I've been a Japanophile my entire life. Yeah. And growing up, ever since a small kid, Johnny Sacco and his robots and everything else. And, Star Blazers. And as I got older, I became really into Japanese film, and especially Akira Kurosawa. And when seeing the stage out there and how beautiful it looked, and it was nighttime, and the lights were coming on, the sun was setting, and I was like, wow, it'd be great place. What a great place to do a play. What a great venue. And the look of the pavilions, I really wanted to do first I was thinking, okay, Throne of Blood, but Rashoman is one of my favorite, is not my favorite film, top 2 favorite films.
Yeah.
With Kurosawa, and Kurosawa is my favorite director. Toshiro Mifune, who plays Tashimaru the Bandit, is literally my favorite film actor of all time. I think I say it like, he's like John Wayne if John Wayne could really act.
That's fair.
And so
Yeah.
he's that type of, he could really act. And so it was, after a while, it took me a little while thinking about Rashoman is a show. I was like, what a great chance, what a great opportunity, and what a great, and I wanted to have a different take on it, though.
Well, and that's the thing I'm very fascinated about is this stage adaptation exists.
Yes.
But you are choosing to integrate the Japanese art form of kabuki into the presentation.
Well, kabuki, the whole spiel is, when I usually say the spiel, is our adaptation of it, we're combining, because Rashoman in and of itself, even though it's Japanese subject matter, it's a very Western story. The play was a Broadway play, very Western style play. What I want to do is infuse, because being a Japanophile, I always wanted, and being in the theater all my life, love kabuki theater, love watching it, love the stylized elegance of it, and how the artist. In our theater, Western style theater, the idea is to let the audience think that they're not watching people act.
Yeah.
That's the idea. In kabuki, it's completely the opposite. You are letting the audience know, hey, I'm acting.
Yeah.
I am just being big, I'm being exaggerated. And I wanted to try to combine, just not kabuki, but also kagura, which is more of a that's what you see with the masking and with and also with with no being the most stylized, the most intricate, like the higher form. Kabuki was truly seen as the people's theater, and and the thing with Japanese culture that's just so fascinating with me is the concept of subtlety, where just by the lines of the kumadori of the colored makeup on top of over top of the white makeup, how that just by the pattern of it could tell you the entire life story of that character, who they are, what they represent, their age, their social status, all that sort of thing. And what we're trying to do is combine the Western with the traditional Japanese theater elements, and over top of it, we're adding a layer of African tribal art, because the soup we swim in today, as theaters goers, people who put on shows, the question ultimately arises: why is it, the question will come out? Why is this predominantly African American group doing a Japanese show? And with claims of cultural appropriation. So before doing this, taking this project on, did a lot of research. Because these questions are going to come up, or there's a possibility that they would. So you should have a good answer. And from what I've been able to read and understand is that, what's the difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation? And one of the theories is that there has to be a cultural exchange. It's like a potluck. You can't come to the table empty-handed, get fed, and walk away. You got to bring something. And through adding the layer of tribal African art on top of it, everybody in our cast is an African American, but if you go far enough, everybody is one.
Sure.
Go back far enough in anybody's family.
Absolutely.
That's where,
So did you Well, that absolutely makes sense, and I love the idea of bringing something to this sort of like cultural, a hot plate or whatever. That's such a wonderful metaphor. Did you just tap into the deep well of local Harrisburg kabuki actors, or
No.
How did you?
No.
I mean,
What it is that one, it's like, well, there's kabuki act. There literally is like kabuki acting is a completely different technique and style of acting. And one thing we wanted to do is we wanted to add like other elements of kabuki into it. There's like with the concept of like just like the makeup.
Yeah.
Which is very, very important. We're adding our makeup. We're combining both the Japanese, the African, the tribal African aspect we're adding is going to be through the costuming and also through the makeup. That's how we're combining the Japanese, the kabuki style makeup with also tribal African makeup.
Oh.
And then also we're doing the traditional Japanese, costuming for the time period. But we're going to add, tribal African accents on top of it.
Okay.
So imagine and another thing that we're doing with the show, I don't think this is letting out too much out of the bag. The entire show, palette-wise and the color, is on the grayscale.
Okay.
Gray, black, and white.
Beautiful.
Black and white film that people have already got that sort of association
That's
going.
part of it is an homage to Kurosawa, but at the same time, what I wanted it to look like is I wanted it to look like a sumie. Shodo, the Japanese ink wash with the black and white. I wanted to look like that because the play itself, Roger Altman, when talking about Rashoman, only thing that you know about the story is that a guy died.
Right.
That's it. Everything else is complete conjecture. Everything else is the rest of it's a poem. Yeah. And when you're seeing these flashbacks and human beings we are hardwired to believe what we see with our eyes. So during the course of the show, when you're seeing I'm not trying to give too much away, but when you're seeing 4 different tellings of the same story, and they're all completely different, every time you see a telling, the first telling, the audience sees it, it's like, okay, I see that happening. But then when you see the second one, it brings up a level of psychological distress in the audience. It was okay, I just saw that and I believed it. Now I'm seeing something else. Now I'm believing that too. Now I'm seeing a third and a fourth. So that's what we that's what we look for. Not even jokingly, but seriously, that's what I'm trying to do at Narcisse Theatre Company. I want to cause some psychological distress to our audience.
Amen. Amen. Absolutely.
I do not do happy endings.
Well, we need a little more Brechtian sort of,
Check
call
off.
to action.
Exactly.
Call to action, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's step up. It's not time to sit back and get lost in a story. It's time to assess what's going on.
Yeah. I don't want to. I would never. In the future, we should plan on doing we were actually going doing a children's we want to open up a 22, 23 where we bring forth the working title of it now is the Wise Old Crow Shadow Puppet Show.
Ooh.
And we're going to be doing shadow puppet shows of folk tales from all over the world, because I think folk tales they just talk about common humanity, things that we all go through.
Certainly.
And part of our mission is telling each other stories so that we may get to know one another.
Frank,
But other than that, but what we're doing now, I don't want people to come to our theater thinking that they're going to find any answers. They're just going to get more questions.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so
well, when and where can people come and see Rashoman?
Awesome. Yes, you can see Rashoman September 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, and 11th. That's next Friday, Labor Day weekend, and the following Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Absolutely for free at Italian Lake, beautiful Italian Lake Park in historic Uptown Harrisburg.
Plenty of parking, yes.
Plenty of parking.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Frank Henley, What an honor, my brother. Thank you so much. This has been a blast. Oh, man, no, seriously, thank you, and I cannot wait. I will walk the 2 blocks from the Giblanson Mansion to the Italian Lake, because I live in that neighborhood now. So we'll be there, Rachel, and we'll check it out. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Frank Henley. Thank you so much.
Yes! Come on.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable.
Jesus.
So just to recap, you can catch Narcisse Theatre Company's Rashoman September 3rd through the 11th at Italian Lake. Tickets are free. Go to narcissetheatre.org for more information about that. And now I think it is time for one of my favorite things we do on the show, and that's a song from 2 of my favorite people, the Werners. Give it up for the Werners.
Thank you. I feel like there are so many fucking cool people on this show tonight that it's an inconvenience for us to even be here.
Wrong.
The Blosmans were also...
Wrong.
Frank, I could listen to you talk for hours. Like, you're the most fascinating human in the world to me. And of course, Stephen, who's not even of this planet right now, is in it making art right now. So if you guys missed it, Nick and I were doing a cabaret this evening and yesterday, and we had a great time. Thank you to everyone who came, all of our viewers at home, everyone. But tonight, honestly, Nick turned to me a couple days ago and was like, "You're probably going to be really tired after singing those cabarets. Do you want me to just do a song by myself?" And I said, yes.
I said it in a nicer way than
He
that.
did. But I don't think this is a song that you've shared on My Talented Friends before. And it's not really a song that he shares with a lot of people because...
it's high.
It's high in his register. But also, this is a song that Nick specifically wrote for me on our 2nd anniversary, and then he sang it again at our wedding as his vows. And we would like to share that with you tonight. So Nick, I love you endlessly. Take it away. Sing about me.
Baby, you know I won't complain. You stay just the same. You know how much I need you in my life. Baby, you thrill me with those eyes, confuse me with your lies. You make me feel alive when you're around. Sometimes my life's so dull, just inching towards the grave. But I have found with you around, your crazy keeps me sane. Baby, don't think that you're too much. I haven't had enough. You're loving something else I've never felt before.
This is the dance break. He actually did a dance.
Baby, you keep me on my feet, not dancing. I never sense defeat. You push and pull and turn me upside down. Baby, it's easy now to see how crazy love can be. Without you, I will never be the same. You could never prove me wrong, no matter how you try. Never could it be so bad. I wanna say goodbye. My heart may hurt, my body's sore, my head may spin and aching more. My lungs may burst, my anger rage. You'll never make me tear this Now, baby, let me tell you how I feel. What I know is I love you. 'cause your crazy keeps me sane. Yes, your crazy keeps me sane. Your crazy keeps me sane.
Yeah, give it up for the Werners. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Unbelievable, beautiful song, Nick. God, I mean, you know, I'm just the hugest fan of your original work.
Thank you.
And that is just such a beautiful, beautiful song. And gosh, thanks for sharing it with us.
No problem. I'm happy to.
Well, I feel we're about to take a turn in a different direction.
It's gonna get dark.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
just gonna get weird.
It's going to be weird because, well, it involves Liz Curtis, so it tends to be a little weird when,
I love that.
when we love that. We love that about
I
Liz.
love that.
But Liz, of course, is our enthusiastic friend and has been since the show began. And Liz is bringing a new sort of segment to the show, which is called Enthusiactivities. So please give it up for Liz Curtis!
Liz. No? Okay.
Liz Curtis, how are you, my friend?
I'm enthusiastic. I'm done crying in the bathroom.
Why were you?
Anthony.
What?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, wait.
This is the conflict.
Oh.
Kidding me?
This is the conflict that you couldn't do the show for.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brad Barkdoll and Ari Retzer. Who
My best friends.
we could have worked it out, so it's fine. It's fine. They're here. They're wonderful. This is our Enthusiactivities. Yes.
Yes.
Please tell the folks what this is about.
So, as you know, Enthusiactivities is a segment where we put the ingenuity of our talented friends, like Brad and Ari here, to the test. And we'll film it. We have filmed it. We'll show it here, and you get to judge them. And there will be a winner and a loser.
Well, there may be two.
Better
losers.
be.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. So they, you have tasked them with some sort of thing to do.
Yes, I've activitied them.
You've activitied them.
Yes.
That's right.
They're not tasks in any way.
For legal
activities.
I don't know why. So you've activitied them, and
In the laundry room, that is the only space you allowed me to spend time at open stage when I'm not on stage
we
with
do
you.
ask that you stay in the laundry room. When
We
you're
don't
here.
allow you to do laundry.
Yeah.
We just let you in the laundry
Oh, I
room.
can't be trusted with machinery of any kind.
No. We mainly try to keep you away from Anthony, and hopefully you did not run into him backstage.
I was watching on my phone, and boy, I just want to say, not to be a bitter lady or anything, but did you see how small that leaf was?
Oh, well.
Okay. It was small. Give it up for the small leaf.
That's
Small leaf.
No. Small leaf.
This is why I shouldn't
I've
have
been
this
told
job.
that really doesn't matter. I've been told that frequently. So,
But I have to give it up to you for avoiding his advances, because I fell for that exact move.
That was the one.
Yeah.
He
The
thrust,
little,
he did
like,
thrust
up
on
the
me a little bit.
thigh there.
Let's move to more happy subjects like Enthusiactivity. So what are we going to watch? What's going to happen?
Well, I mean, you'll see.
Okay.
Their activity, they say what they are doing.
Are we going to watch Brad first? Is that
Brad
right?
first.
All right.
Brad
let's
first.
see Brad Barkdoll's Enthusiactivity.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Enthusiactivity. Let's see. Okay. Make this produce into the cast of My Talented Friends Live. You have 10 minutes. Your time starts now. This is Nick. I guess we'll make Gibby the potato. Because I'm going to have him
holding his arms forward like he's playing a piano. If I could sound like a fucking piano. That's scary. Okay, here we go. Okay, piano stand, piano. There's Nick. Like Stacy's sitting next to him. She's not gonna like this at all. Oh God, okay, you don't want this one sort of. Okay, we gotta do Gibby. You know what? I'm just gonna do the same technique I did for Stacy because it worked quick. Arms. What do you want to call those arms? It's about the shiniest head I could make. Oh fuck. How much time do I have left?
3 minutes, 35 seconds.
Ah, okay, we're golden. Maybe we're not golden. What am I saying? Oh, I just broke Chad's leg. Oh my god. Potatoes. The sound booth back here. That's because this is a very difficult vegetable to cut. So we're just gonna Frankenstein Rachel. This is ridiculously stressful for absolutely no reason. Okay.
Alright, you're all done?
Yeah.
Alright. You're gonna get a picture of it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Gibby, Stacy, Nick, Chad with a broken leg. And
Oh, I can
Rachel.
tell that's Chad. Alright, cast your photo.
Wow, okay, so.
I appreciate that Brad made props for it. Like, Nick had a piano, and Stacey had a whole booth.
Yeah, it was just boobs.
Rachel had a
Yeah, I kind of liked it. It was very sort of like represent, like, you know,
Vegetables.
Yeah, it was vegetables. So you had Chad was the pear, Nick was a carrot, I was an apple, Rachel was a potato, and what was Stacy made of?
Stacy was a potato.
Stacy was the potato.
I think Rachel was the radish.
Oh,
Rachel was the radish.
That tracks. Okay, and
You know, that's not the first time in my life that someone's been like, Stacy's the potato.
oh, that's
You know,
not.
that's not even a piano. It looks like a fanny pack on me.
Well, so that's a piano. Then I did like the computer monitor back there with Rachel, and those little sprouts.
It's not a full 80. It's not a full 80.
But you were the apple because it was shiny.
Oh, yes.
You originally said, well, Gibby will be the potato, and you abandoned that. Sure did. It didn't happen. You took time to write notes of who would be what, and then...
I was scared for you with the knife. I was scared.
Yeah, your fingers did look
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, it was a very dull knife. It was a very dull knife.
Actually, way
Fun.
more
That was
dangerous.
part of the activity part of it. We're going to give you some root vegetables and a butter knife. Create art.
Okay, well, shall we move on and shall we see what Ari did with this task? I mean, this activity.
Activity.
All right, here we go.
We're ready.
Hello. Make this produce into the cast of My Talented Friends Live. You have 10 minutes. Your time starts now. Okay. Alright. Let's make a Gibby. It's gonna be Rachel. She has such colorful taste. It's gonna be Chad, because he's a straight-laced student. Apple.
No. Finished? Photo of the cast of my talented friends live. Okay.
So,
I really thought I was doing something. I was like, yeah.
Can I say two things? After Ari finished filming, she was like, I bet Brad just cut everything up. Maintain the secrecy.
I knew it.
yeah, you did manage to get my glasses. I could see those.
And your mouth, so you see, look there, like there's that little divot on the bottom, but like above it, there's like this little side mouth, like.
That's the mouth.
Side mouth, yeah,
Yes.
that's my side mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, my famous side mouth.
I also love that she used like an actual writing implement, but instead of actually writing, she carved my face.
This is why it didn't
But
write.
you gave me my iconic lips, and I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. The pen stopped writing after.
The reason that it didn't write is because Brad had
It was
that
a
at his
pen.
disposal too, and did some stabbing with it. So it was had been in a freezer and was clouded with carrot.
So it sounds like you were set up for failure. And
definitely.
I'm curious, was Liz helpful to you?
No,
in the
not a
room?
chance. No, not at all.
Didn't offer any sort
Not
of.
one bit. No, she couldn't talk. She was mute.
Oh.
How much time did you have?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So you.
I told them how much time they had. Well, and you I think asked who's the cast of My Talented Friends Live. And I was like, the cast of My Talented Friends Live.
Wow. Yeah, who exactly is on the show again? Brad's never seen the show, so it was particularly challenging for him. Okay, well, so I have to make a decision then.
You
I
do.
have to,
Would you like to see them again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put them back up on the screen.
Let's see the final product.
That is, that's Brad's.
Oh, it's an
And-
Apple computer. I just realized that.
Is it?
And there's Ari's.
Wow.
This is a Galvo.
Just a bunch of vegetables.
Well, I think my
Has the
feeling is that
heights
Ari
right.
felt that we were representative, that the fruit and
Absolutely.
vegetables sort of naturally represented us.
Absolutely.
And that didn't really require her to do very much, which doesn't really quite so much. Brad, on the other hand, and having very, very apparently little knowledge as to who he was actually creating, seemed to have come up.
Yeah.
He did a good job, and also to his credit, Brad, I give you, in going with the abstract, it was very difficult to tell what the fuck you were trying to do.
I think it was also very lazy of them both to just hold a carrot and say, well, that's Nick.
That's Nick. Yeah, both. Yeah.
It was the obvious choice. I
That
think.
I have to say, I am happy to present the first Enthusiactivity Award.
that's the
I'm
loser.
a loser. I'm sorry, Ari. But you're a loser.
Give it up
to
for our
Enthusiactivities and Brad. Brad is the winner. It says I'm a winner. Just like the end of Star Wars.
I have something special.
Oh, wait. Something special for you.
Because you let me in that closet and there's a refrigerator that nobody uses, I put this in the freezer section. So this is you, Gibby.
Freezer potato!
Oh, now see, and looking at it up close, it does look like me. It does. This is me.
Yours was meant for
They're all
compost.
molded. This
Oh.
Dad.
My apple, because I'm a good boy.
No, this is.
Oh, dear God.
This is just compost.
Nick is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a lot.
Oh,
What?
Well, Rachel, did you like your?
Oh, God.
Is that a turnip?
Yeah.
You're radish.
It's a
Okay.
radish.
A radish.
But I think you're totally rad.
Oh,
Rad.
God. It's
Yeah.
worse in person.
Well, I just want to say that everybody's a winner except for Ari. So give it up for our first contestants. Enthusiactivities, Brad and Ari. Brad and Ari, do you mind going back to your job now? Will you go back to your thank you so much?
yeah.
Oh, my
Please,
God,
Dave,
it's
Rich
back.
Ryan, and Chad. Please put that somewhere else. And thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Fred.
Liz? Thank you,
Sorry, I
Liz.
was just gathering trash. Thank you.
Miss Curtis! All right, so it is time to wrap this show up, but it's not. What's not over is the winning and the losing, because it is time for our game show spin-off.
It's the game show song. It's a game show song. It's a game show song for a game show song. It's the game show song. It's the game show song. It's the game show song for a game show song. It's the game show song. It's the game show song. It's the game show song for a game show song. It's the game show song.
Does this go anywhere else, or is that's just it?
It's the game show song for a game show song.
Yes, yes.
Whew, that takes you places. That song is.
It takes you somewhere.
Such a journey. It's
That is
an
the only
earworm.
song I've ever co-wrote with Nick. I take a lot of pride in that.
It is
Wow.
so good. And we have some contestants, our celebrity panelists, of course, B and Nick Werner and Stacy Werner, and our timekeeper and General Sergeant at Arms, Chad Michaelson.
I tried.
But we actually have contestants for this game. Contestants are Alexis Campbell. Alexis, that's right.
Alexis Campbell?
Alexis Campbell. How are? Yes, sit. Please sit.
Oh my God.
Sit. And
There. That's where you sit.
have we lost Jason? Is Jason Cohen still here? Jason Cohen.
Jason
Cohen. Jason.
What talented friends we have.
Skip around the
He's been
room.
hiding. Come on up,
Come on
Jason.
in.
Take a seat.
This
Very
seat right
nicely
here.
done.
Yay.
Well, welcome to the show, Jason. What do you do? What's your profession?
If everyone's watching out there, just a quick plug.
Yeah, talk into the microphone.
Yeah. Just a quick plug for CBS 21, our local news and film.
Yes. We have press covering our event.
And
Thank you.
All good.
Yeah,
Everything all good.
We'll take whatever. And are you the? What do you do for them? What?
Behind the scenes. So our team of directors puts the news on the air. So just excited.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
To be in Harrisburg now. 2 years.
Unbelievable. Well, welcome to Harrisburg, and now you've clearly made it here on the show.
We are popular.
Yes. Clearly.
Alexis
Campbell, hand that microphone to Alexis. Alexis, who are you and what do you do?
Speechless.
Hey, I'm Alexis, and I work for the state of Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
For the old Commonwealth itself.
Thank you for your
service.
All right. You could tell us, but you'd have to kill us.
I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
That's a spicy
That is it. Okay, so this game is called Spin-Off. And really, it's hard to say what games we're going to play tonight. We don't know.
That is
it
true.
really comes down to the law of chance and whatever Stacy decides to stop the Wheel of Death. So Stacy, go ahead and give that Wheel of
Here we
Death
go.
a
You want to
spin.
hear some music, babe?
Spin. It's a little wobbly.
Let's see where it stops. Staring contest. Okay.
Staring contest.
It's a staring contest. So this is not the main game.
Nope, not the main
This
game.
is sort of a warm-up game, but I think you guys know how a staring contest works. Let's get you up here into the center camera. And you guys just stand directly facing one another.
Yep.
And Chad, can you get a timepiece on this?
I got you.
We're gonna see. Let's gonna see who
I like that we made this as uncomfortable
who can win the staring contest. And then
On
now.
your mark. Get
Who's gonna
set.
win? Is it you?
Stare.
Now you're just staring. Do you see that? You guys are so good at this. I've never felt closer to anyone in my entire life.
She's never been that close.
I've never been this close to him.
What is the thing? Is it blinking when it's not?
You've blinked at least 4 times.
And she's out. That's okay.
Jason's our winner
That's
for the
okay.
first
Walk it off. Shake it off. It's okay. Take your seats. That's fine.
I think that was the
game
first time in
literally-
Alexis's life she's forced herself to blink. She's like,
So-
is blinking how we lose this?
Can I please lose it quicker?
The game.
Well, I can't remember the last time I was in a staring contest, so.
Well, I mean, it's yeah.
I will say, I think that game is the quickest segment we've ever had on My Talented Friends.
It may be. Well, there's
Give it up for that.
brevity as the
For you,
source of
Dave.
it. Dave Richwine loves a short dad. Yep, finally. Dave, that's a hell of a shirt, Dave. I just noticed that. That's beautiful. Let's spin the wheel again, because we're gonna get to the main game.
Spin the wheel. Wheel is spinning.
It's the wheel of death.
It
You never
spins.
know what's gonna come off.
Don't know what's gonna happen.
Spin again.
Spin it again.
Spin off, folks. It's a lot of spinning.
That's how we
Lot of
got the
spinning.
name for the show. Spin off. Yes.
A lot of spinning. So much spinning. So much spinning.
Chad's choice
Chad's choice. What are you picking, Chad?
to spin again.
Absolutely not. I think, what are their games tonight again? You know what? I really want to see a tiny debate.
Tiny debate.
Tiny debate.
Hear me, peasants.
Okay, so tiny debate works like this. Chad is going to be on the time
Yes.
piece. You each have 30 seconds.
Yep.
30 seconds
No more, no
to
less.
debate the subject that I have on this card here. And since Jason won the preliminary round of the staring contest, Jason, I'm going to allow you to choose whether you are arguing in the affirmative or in the negative. Are you arguing for this point, or are you arguing against it?
I will argue against it.
You're choosing the negative. And so that puts you, Alexis, in the affirmative. So the affirmative goes first. And so the topic that you are to debate, and please address the camera right there where
That one.
Bree is. Is that the one?
The one
Is
that's
that the
getting
one
my
to look at?
great side.
Yeah, that's it. The topic is this: you have the timepiece ready, Chad.
Nope.
Like your honesty.
Yep, okay. The subject that you are arguing in the affirmative is the more money you make, the better a person you are. And go. Into the mic.
In the mic. Now your time starts.
Oh, Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
go for it. The more money you make, the better person you are. Why?
Because, oh God, because money equals power, and power equals everything. So the more money that you make, the more power you have. And as we all know, money is everything. Look at the world. Look at your life. Is it anything? Probably not.
And that is time.
Well done. All right. Please hand the microphone over to Jason, who will be arguing the negative of this. Chad, is the timepiece ready?
Timepiece is ready.
Jason, the more money you make, the better person you are. Why is that not true? Go.
Okay, so I think the more money you make and the more power that you have, actually, I think that's the negative side, because it goes to your head, and then next thing you know, you forget about your family and friends and charities and what's a phrase? The more power you have absolutely corrupts, something to that.
Never heard it.
Something to that.
Never heard
But
high
you don't want to
school.
be that person that's corrupted. You want to be the person that's an influencer. So it's bad though when it goes to your head. So you don't want that.
And that's time.
All right, give it up. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, well, now this is a game that really can only be decided by the populace itself. So we have two very persuasive arguments here, two heartfelt arguments. I want to say, I
They're
really
both
felt
really
like
in it to win,
both,
man.
they were absolutely deeply felt.
And
heartily
not pulled out of the ass.
I've
at
never
all.
seen more passion behind someone. Yeah, I've never seen you so passionate
But the
about
question
it.
remains, Who was more persuasive? And
Yeah,
let me
Alexis,
hear
why
by
you
a
fucking
round of
ignored me?
applause. Who thought that the affirmative argument was the most persuasive argument tonight? Give me a round of applause. Woo! And the negative.
All right.
Science tells us, Jason, that you you have won this this game.
No cash reward.
And what's that?
No cash reward because money corrupts.
Oh, no cash reward because we wouldn't want to corrupt you.
That's good.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely, as I think
Yes.
the phrase that you were looking for.
That's genius!
But there are no losers on this show
Except for Ari.
for Ari, who did
And
lose, and
Liz Madden.
and you've also lost. But even losers get prizes. Like Ari got a prize, right? And Chad, I forgot to get the loser's prize. So could you run into the theater and grab one of the pieces of art that's in the shop? You know the ones that I'm talking about, or the one? No, there's one at my desk. There's a piece of art at my desk. Go grab that real quick. But let's talk about the winner. We'll talk about you in a minute. You both won prizes. And what I mean by that is you both won 2 tickets to Open Stage's production of Every Brilliant Thing.
Now you have to come.
Please join us and bring a significant other or friend. Also, 2 tickets to the Susquehanna Art Museum. Absolute treats. I mean, wonderful, wonderful organization. You've both won a spin-off medal, and this is legit. This is, I mean, this one is great. This one says winner, and that one's for you. And this one says another thing, and that one is for you.
Gibby!
And yes.
Is it this?
Yes. So, wait. The winner of tonight's game will take home the artwork that Stephen Michael Haas has been laboring on. So you're going to get to take some artwork by Stephen Michael Haas home, and our loser will get to take this lovely art home. Yeah.
Who is that? Who is that?
We don't know if it's not Molly Ringwald, but it's probably someone who at that time was
It's Molly
mistaken.
Ringworm.
Molly Ringworm? I think it's Molly Ringworm. So you get that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. There's so much art at your desk. I just picked.
It was
random.
easy. I mean, any
It was
of the art at my
terrifying.
desk. Stephen Michael Haas, show Jason what he won. Let's see. It's a little bit wet. A little bit wet. Look at that. More sexual attention than usual.
Sexual attention than usual. Oh my God.
So please let us get a picture of that before you take it home. But thank you.
Come on, dude.
Thank you, Stephen Michael Haas. Thank you, Jason Cohen. Thank you, Alexis Campbell. And thank you, everybody here. Hey, give these guys a big round of applause.
Yes.
But that is our show. Thank you to Stephen Michael Haas. Thank you to Frank Henley. Frank, come on up here. Thanks to the Blosmans. I don't know where they went. They're gone now. Thanks to Brad Barkdoll and Ari Retzer. Come on up here. Get up here.
Yes.
Come on up. Get on stage. Thanks to Nick and Stacy Werner. Always, you're here. We love you. Thanks to Patrick Hughes. Liz Curtis. Where's Liz? Liz Curtis, get up here. David Richwine. Dave Richwine. I love that shirt. I must have that Norwegian shirt. Very good. Rachel Landon, my beautiful wife. I love you. Ian Sullivan, my beautiful sound technician. And then all the people who make the show happen. Tristan Sessulis, Wayne Landon, Dan McGregor, Benny Benamata, Bree Dow, Stuart Landon. Thank you all so much. Hey, The Obstructed View is coming up, our sister show, Saturday, September 4th, featuring none other than Pennsylvania politician Brian Sims. And Dr. Kamika Campbell will be here on September 8th with Harrisburg Black Newsbeat. Please subscribe to the show, share it like it's a pandemic, join our Facebook group, become part of our inner circle. Black Lives Matter, do an act of intentional anti-racism every single day. Get vaccinated, tax the rich, take care of each other. Nick and Stacy, take us out.
Absolutely. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful guests and audience members for My Talented Friends. We love you all so much. Thank you, Chad, for the little jig that you're doing right now. And also, I want to and support live theater. Wear your mask. Do your part to support. And with that, we'll leave you with this.